Congratulations to Chimsom Chuka. He is the recent and the new head of house, the first head of house in the Big Brother Naija season 11 house. And guys, you see this year, there is a lot of twists, and we'll be talking about that later on in this particular video. And officially, the voting lines is now open, but there is a twist. I know most of you might be wondering, what is Biggie up to? What is actually happening? More on that later on in this video. But before we continue, you're welcome to Legit Gist Huz, where we get to give you guys all the latest and trendy and hot updates concerning Big Brother Naija. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, trust me, you are missing out. Big Brother Naija season 11 has barely begun, but Biggie has already reminded the new housemate that this season is going to be very different from what we may be expecting, or even what the housemate may be expecting. In a shocking address to the housemate, Biggie introduced a number of new rules and twists that have completely changed the dynamic of the game. And trust me, the housemates may not even realize just how much Biggie has already turned the game upside down. One of the biggest announcements is the new voting system. So this week, the official voting site is open, but there is a twist to it, okay? This time around, viewers will not simply be voting for the housemate they want to save for eviction. Instead, fans will have the opportunity to vote for one male and one female housemate they want to see remain in the Big Brother house until the very end of the show. But there is a major twist. The male and the female housemates who emerge from this special voting process will not be eligible to win the ultimate grand prize. However, they will still have the opportunity to walk away with other amazing prizes from the show sponsors and partners. So the big question is, will fans be willing to support a housemate who may not be eligible for the grand prize, simply because they want that particular housemate to remain in the game until the finale? This is definitely something we have to watch closely as the season progresses. But Big Brother wasn't finished. He also made it clear that the housemates should expect new rules and unexpected twists to be introduced from time to time. In other words, the housemates cannot afford to relax or assume that they already understand how the game works. Just when they think they have figured out Big Brother's strategy, another rule could be introduced, and then came the nomination show. The housemates were called into the diary room and instructed to nominate fellow housemates. Everyone went through the process, making their choices and believing that their nomination would determine who would be at risk of eviction. But unknown to the housemates, there was a major twist waiting for them. The nomination was actually a fake nomination exercise, but the housemates have no idea that the nomination they were making were not going to play out the way they expected. And after the nomination process was completed, Big Brother dropped the real bombshell. Instead of allowing the housemate or the nomination to determine who would face possible eviction, almost the entire house was put up for nomination. The only exemption was the head of house. This means that the housemates who thought they have successfully escaped the nomination danger may suddenly find themselves vulnerable. And this is where Biggie's new rule have already started creating serious tension in the house. Another interesting development concerns the female assistant head of house. Many viewers may have expected the deputy or assistant head of house to enjoy the same kind of immunity that traditionally comes with the head of house position. But this season, that privilege does not automatically come with the title. The assistant head of house is not exempted from the nomination. So even though you may have an important position in the house, you still have to fight for your survival in the game. And honestly, this could completely change the way housemates approach the head of house and assistant head of house position. But while the head of house enjoy the protection that comes with the position, the assistant head of house still has to worry about being nominated. But wait, there is another twist. The person who gets to stay at the guest in the head of house room, or would we rather call it guest room, because he's no longer head of house room. Anyway, when Big Brother announced this, I was so shocked because as usual, the head of house is always the one that goes into the room and then invites a guest. Instead, Biggie introduced a random selection process to determine who would become the special guest in the head of house room. And in this case, Tram emerged as the person who got to make the selection. Now, there is something that I noticed. So when he made it and Tram decided to choose Sheba, which we know obviously because we've noticed their movement lately. So I knew definitely he was going to choose Sheba. So Sheba now gets the opportunity to enjoy the room as a selected guest, even though she's not the head of house herself. And this is so painful. Imagine after working, okay, maybe it's quite understandable because the head of house gets immunity, why he doesn't get to enjoy the privilege that other sets have been enjoying. You see, these housemates may think they know how the game works, but Biggie has already shown them that anything can change at any moment. From a completely different voting system to surprise rules, fake nomination, a new approach to the assistant head of house position, and a random selection for the head of house guest. This season is really shaping up to be one filled with unexpected surprises. And the biggest question is now, how will the housemate react when they fully understand what Biggie has just done to the game? Because one thing is certain, the real battle for survival in the Big Brother house has officially begun. And guys, and if this one is just only the beginning, then viewers should definitely brace themselves for what Biggie has planned next. Guys, I'm so shocked. In all honesty, I think this year, from what I'm seeing, is going to be the best. Well, I want you guys to hit that comment section and tell me what you think about this. If there's anything that I omitted, you can also hint me under the comment section. My super amazing people, trust me, this year's season 11 is gonna be so hot. I'm not even joking. It's going to be so hot. So are you ready for Big Brother Naija season 11? Who is your favorite? Do you have a favorite right now? Hit that comment section and tell me your favorites. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Legit Gist House. I'll see you guys in my next video.